How's it going, guys? I'm Ryan and you're watching the Nighthawk Bros. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Monstrum 3x30 Marksman Prism scope. Let's head to the range and see how this thing performs. I gotta say, Sean and I were super impressed that the 3x30 Prism scope took the abuse that it did from the PTR-91. We figured we would take it out of the box and run it on a 308 just to see how it would perform. There was no sense just throwing it on a 5.56 and shooting it because, I mean, there's a bunch of guys out there that have run this on a 5.56. We figured we would go big or go home, so we were both really thrilled with the way it performed. This is truly one of my favorite wallet-friendly Prism scopes on the market. So this bad boy features a 60 MOA circle with a 3 MOA dot in the center. It is illuminated. It does have a battery backup, but you don't necessarily need to use the battery or the illuminated reticle if you so choose. So the battery it takes is a CR2032. It has the illuminated reticle, so you've got the option to run either red or green, which is a really nice feature on this Prism scope. So the body is made out of a 6061 aluminum. It weighs around 17 ounces. When you get out of the box, you definitely know you've got something. It is extremely well built. We shot a few hundred rounds through it, had a blast out of the range using it, man. It is just so much fun. Very, very clear, anti-fog glass, so it is fog and water resistant. It's nitrogen filled, so you're not going to have to worry about it fogging up in the field. Actually, to bring that up, we were in the vehicle when we got to the range with the AC cranked, got out, went straight up to the range, and usually, actually the camera that we were filming on was so fogged up, I had to clean off the lens. We didn't actually have any problem like that with the optics, though. Like, we took it out, threw it up, and really didn't have an issue with that, the climate change, you know, the rapid climate change. So that was really cool. So we didn't get a chance to test it at 25 yards, which is something we wanted to do, you know, bring it in close and see how it performed. In 2 weeks, we're planning to go back out to the range and torture test it a little bit more at a closer range and just literally let it rip, and, you know, at this CQB type range. So, you know, that's definitely planned for the future. We were shooting it at 100 yards, which is definitely where it shines, from that 100 to 200 yard mark. That is just beautiful for this optic. It was just outstanding at 100. I was super happy with it, and so was Sean. Let me just note that the Prism optics were extremely sharp on this. Just out of the box, you could notice before we even put it on the gun, I was like, you know, this is actually really nice. Sean threw it on his PTR-91, took it out to the range, and the Prism was definitely impressive compared to traditional scopes. So the scope does come in 2 separate finishes that you can get. You can get either just a black like we got, or the flat dark earth, which looks extremely sharp. I know a lot of the guys that are out operating in a desert setting, or who just like flat dark earth, you know, because I do have a few friends that, you know, we're here in Pennsylvania that like flat dark earth and have done a few builds like that. I actually had a rifle that was FDE, and it looked extremely sharp. So if you want to match that, you can do so with their flat dark earth option. So Monstrum does offer a 1-year warranty on these optics, which I think is pretty great. I like having a 1-year warranty. I definitely like having a lifetime warranty on optics, but, you know, for the price, I will definitely take a 1-year warranty. That is awesome. You can find these optics on Amazon, and you should be able to pick one up for a really good deal coming up on Prime Day. So keep that in mind, that companies like this do run specials on Prime Day, so keep your eyes peeled. We will put a link down in the description so you guys can go check them out and see if they're running any specials for Prime Day. I'm pretty stoked about it. So if you haven't looked at a Prism scope before, I would strongly suggest picking this up and checking it out for yourself. It was definitely a fun one to mess around with out at the range. Monstrum actually sent this to us to just do a test and evaluation and see how we liked it, and I gotta say, it was really fun. I look forward to potentially working with them in the future. Hopefully we can get a few more of their optics to put through their paces. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. I'll catch you on the next one.